Hi Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 1st to the 10th, 2019 reading for you. Now, I ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. This is the way that you let YouTube know that you're appreciating the content that I'm putting out, and you help grow this small channel into something big and into something beautiful. So whether you are new or old to this channel, I want to say that I appreciate you so much, and I want to thank you so much for being here. If you would like to book a private reading with me or donate to my channel, all that information will be in the description box below. So let's see, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what March 1st to the 10th, 2019 has in store for you. Scorpio, March 1st to the 10th, 2019. 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 Scorpio, show me clearly, show me clearly. March 1st to the 10th, 2019. Scorpio, March 1st to the 10th, 2019. Scorpio. Okay, so the cards that fell out were the ones that Spirit wanted me to stop at, so I'm going to stop there, and we're going to see what these 10 days have in store for you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. I love it. You're coming through right first off the bat, and you have a beautiful king energy about you. A king energy is one of determination. It is one of focus. It's one of knowing where you're going, what you're doing, and letting nothing stand in your way. You're also surrounded by healing, beautiful energy, healing, beautiful light, I wanted to say. So that is definitely what's true here. There's also a bit of chaos going on around you. Now, this could just be the worldly chaos. Our world is astoundingly chaotic. Or this can be, something emotional that is going around that is going to be kind of pulling you in different directions. Now, you can also be feeling this from the world in general and from yourself as an individual. Then you have here, I love it, you have such king energy around you. The King of Swords, cutting through doubts and fears, knowing your mind. This also represents a air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. Now, this isn't just you, Scorpio. This is also a Pisces or a Cancer. So those two can be coming up too within this reading. But know that this is definitely you coming through. Now, there's a sense of betrayal here. Now, that's what I'm seeing here within the waters pulling. And it doesn't mean that you have to be betrayed by somebody, because I'm actually feeling that things are happening at large within kind of the world setting that are at times making you feel betrayed by people that you trusted. And it doesn't have to be a single person that you've trusted. It could be an idea of something, or it could be, a institution that you trusted that now you're really starting to question things. But this is questioning coming up. And this can very well be either an air sign energy. Oh my gosh, look at that. You have the King of Wands here. This is a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius coming through. So it can be, that you are feeling betrayed by these two signs, an air sign or a fire sign coming through. But this is doubts and fears. This is really not being able to sleep well, overthinking things, not knowing why things happened, and it's robbing you of your rest. It's robbing you of the time you need to recharge your batteries. Okay, this here is knocking you off your game. So I want you to just be aware of it. Now, I'm seeing it more around an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. It can very well be around a fire sign for some of you, a Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius. All right? But I'm being more drawn to the King of Swords. Now, is it the King of Swords because you know your mind, you know what it is that you want, and nothing is going to stand in your way? Well, there's also doubts and fears here. So there's a pull that's happening where somebody is making you feel as if you don't know your mind as well as you do. And that is a betrayal that is so aggravating to you, and it's knocking you off your game. But I want you to remember that you have endless prosperity around you, absolutely endless prosperity that is guiding you forward, that is helping you embrace what it is that you want. There's a trickster around you. But what this is also saying here is that, you have tricks of your own up your sleeve. So this person is underestimating you. Don't let them. Because look at all this king energy that you have. Look at all this power, this knowledge that is leading you forward. Now, the 10 of Pentacles, beautiful prosperity. The 4 of Swords is again telling you that you need to rest. I'm going to link below meditation videos that I have put up on YouTube. So if you want to watch them to be able to relax, to be able to get rid of negativity or anxiety, that would be a fantastic way to go about things. You are rising up. Okay? This is because something within your soul, something within yourself is being awakened. And you are rising up with that Judgment card, coming through, shining through loud and proud. You know what it is that you want. You know what it is that you desire. There's such a level of determination to you with all this king energy around you. It's knowing that you have the right to sit on your throne, that you have the right to embrace what it is that you desire, and that nothing is going to hold you back. And then on the other side, while you're embracing this king energy, on this side here, you have betrayals, and you have doubts and fears, and you actually have people playing off of your insecurities. Okay? So what this is saying here, Scorpio, I mean, you're a deep feeler. And that's why people kind of don't know the box to put you in, because you're a deep feeler, but you're also somebody who's very, very private. Think of a Scorpio. They live in the shadows. The smaller they are, the more venomous they are. So what that's saying is that you have tremendous strength even when people underestimate you. Because you would think if you saw this huge, big Scorpio, that would be terrible. But a little one, you wouldn't even notice. Okay, you wouldn't pay it any mind. And that's how this person has misjudged you. They've misjudged you because they think that because you are a kind person, you are a caring person, because you are a person who tries to embrace love and healing above all else, that you're a person that they can walk all over. And that's just not happening. Because your inner strength is coming through. You need time to rest. You need time to recharge your battery. But you are moving forward in absolute prosperity. And you are having an awakening of soul and self that is guiding you to where it is that you want to be. Your first card here is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is you. You are a Scorpio. You're represented by the Cups in the Minor Arcana, by the Death card in the Major Arcana. And I know you're probably thinking, oh, why the Death card? It's so bad. No, it's an ending of a time. It's a closing of a door. And it is an embracing of your spirit. Here, you have the cups in your hand. You have one cup in your hand. That's the Holy Grail. That's love. That's sacrifice on a level that we as human beings do not really understand. That's love, that's peace, that's harmony, that's leading you forward. You are embracing what it is that you want, what it is that you love within your life, where it is that you desire being. And because of that, there is a sense here, and because you are feeling things so deeply right now, there is a sense of emotions being turned up, right? Whether this be for the world in general, whether this be in the individual as you're moving forward in things, but there's a sense here that I'm seeing of being betrayed. And that betrayal is just weighing heavily on you. Now, it can be from the past. It doesn't have to be that within these 10 days somebody is going to betray you. It can be from the past that it's coming up. Things are coming up. People are saying things that are reminding you of a situation that you'd rather not be reminded of. So you're having your love and your passion come together. Now, this is also a fire sign, all right? An Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius. You are embracing what it is that you want. You are moving forward in passion. And you are going after what it is that you desire. You're having a transformation of self. This is setting you free. This is embracing your emotions. But this is saying here that you are so passionate about what it is that you do, that there's a fire in your belly for where it is that you want to be. Now, this is also telling you to remember that the God's head is hidden within you. Remember the parable I always tell from Hinduism about Brahma saying that he is putting the God's head within man because that's the only place we wouldn't look for it. That is what you're doing. You're looking within yourself now for that God's head. Because he said, you could hide it on top of the highest mountain, in the deepest part of the sea, even out into space, but man would go there and find it. And man would never be quiet enough, be centered enough to look within himself for it. That's where you're looking now. And that's where you're being told to look, because once you find it, there's that transformation that's coming. And you're seeing that here with the Justice card. You're seeing that here with the winter melting away, with the nymph being set to life as the winter goes and the spring comes. So there's a transformation that is coming for you. And I don't mean that in an ominous way. I mean that in a very good way. But it can also be that other people's passions are going to be too intense for you right now, because this is a very emotional time for you. This is a time where you're feeling a little bit off balance as you're embracing what it is that you truly want, as you're really embracing your soul and yourself. You're knowing your mind. I mean, do not let anybody tell you that you're not loving, passionate, and brilliant, because those are the things that are describing you. You're cutting through doubts and fears, and you're embracing your truth. You're using thoughts and your memories to move you forward. You're also protecting your mind. You see how he has chainmail over his head? That's you protecting your thoughts. That's you protecting your mind. The thoughts and the memories here. Don't live too much in memories. Because if you live too much in memories, you're going to think that patterns are repeating themselves that aren't. Okay? Live in the here and the now. Let your thoughts guide you. Let the way that you're assessing the situation guide you. Right? We all live through memories. That's how we know how to react to certain things. But this is warning against doing that a little bit too much. Now, for some of you, you're going to be having a hard time with an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. Now, it doesn't have to be an air sign. It can also be somebody who is a little bit sharp-tongued, okay? Because this is also warning for you not to be sharp-tongued, Scorpio, for these 10 days, because you're going to be seeing things so quickly that you're going to get frustrated with people around you for just not getting it, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, it's as plain as the nose on your face. And people still aren't going to see it, and you're going to go, okay, but really, and you'll get a little bit sharp-tongued with them. This is also saying that some people might be sharp-tongued with you. They might say biting words, things that aren't necessary. And you think, where the heck did that come from? You're defending your mind, you're defending your thoughts, but you're also moving 5 steps ahead of everybody else. And that's what this other person is seeing here. The other person is seeing this king energy that surrounds you for these 10 days. And they're so jealous of it because we have here okay, you're going to sit there and think, well, I'm still struggling. I'm still trying to figure things out. I'm still trying to work things out. That's not how they see you. That's not how they see you at all, Scorpio. They don't see you as trying to work things out. They see you as this person moving forward. You can see that right there, that woman on horseback, moving forward, embracing the 6 of Wands mentality. Moving forward in prosperity, moving forward in abundance. You have here the swords. So these swords are saying that there are doubts and fears that are keeping you back. There are things that you're looking at that you're questioning your decisions. Because you have the King of Swords here, that's telling me to tell you not to question the decisions that you're making, that you're on the right path. Even though at times you might feel as if you're so off guard or you're so off path that it doesn't even make sense. You're on the right path. These doubts and these fears, they will try to hold you down. But they're also a ladder. Now, is it a painful ladder? Yes, it is. But there's a ladder to pull yourself up out of these doubts, out of these fears, out of this nagging sense of not being able to sleep, not being able to rest, not being able to take care of yourself the way that you need to. You need to take care of yourself, Scorpio. You need to take care of yourself because there's such an influx of determined energy, of positive energy around you, that you need to be able to rest to be able to handle it. This is also people... Okay, this is also of people who mentally know what they want and who passionately know what they want surrounding you. Okay? And when I say okay, I'm talking to spirit, so don't mind me. When that happens with mental clarity and passionate clarity, when these people start to surround you, you're going to feel at times that you're not worthy of, kind of standing there, of being taken seriously, of having your thoughts and ideas, being taken in a way that helps move you forward in the way that you want. It's going to be a bit overwhelming. You're going to sit there and think, am I good enough? Is this right enough? Have I done things correctly enough? This could be within work, having presentations, people really starting to pay attention to you. This could be within your home life, having people really start to pay attention to what you're saying and thinking, wow, am I doing this okay? School, same exact thing. But people are paying attention because they're seeing your knowledge and they're seeing your passion. But you only see your heart. Okay, you only see that, wow, I'd really love to do this. Oh, I'd really love that. And you see the chaos that is around you, the fact that you are more affected by things than what people see. And because you are affected by things than what most people see, they keep on putting more and more on top of you. Okay, they keep on saying, oh no, you can handle it. Oh no, you got it. It doesn't affect you. You're fine. They don't see that it is. So communicating with people, and maybe not saying, this is a lot, I can't handle it right now, but saying to them, okay, I just need time to digest. I need time to take it in. Give me a day to sleep on it, kind of thing. That would be best. To be able to have the situation kind of defused or calmed down a bit so you can move forward with knowledge and with understanding and embracing the king energy that you have without feeling as if you're being put on the spot. There's somebody around you. It has to do with this King of Swords energy, with this air sign energy. And it can be a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius, or it can be somebody who is authoritative within their mind, who doesn't share what they're thinking a lot, but kind of expects you to know, and you always kind of feel off guard with them. That person, and I know if you always feel off guard around them, why would you be celebrating with them? But it can be also around that person that somebody's trying to make you look bad. Okay, this is somebody that you trust, or this is somebody that you wouldn't think, had it out for you, kind of deal. You're not that close. You guys don't really have anything to do with each other. Why would they sit there and pretend that they wanted the best for you when they don't, or that they were ambivalent to you when they're not? Be aware of this person, okay? Because this person is going to be jealous of your endless prosperity, and it's going to try and knock you off balance. Because they see that your emotions are raging, and they know because you talk to them in kind of either a passing way where you think, oh, okay, what I say doesn't really matter, or in a way of friendship, what I say, oh, they really have my best interests at heart. They're going to use that against you because they do see that you're worried, and they do see the emotions raging around you, and they don't want you to transform with the passion that you have. They don't want you to be set free and take flight with the knowledge that you have. They want you to stay where you are, okay? Because by staying where you are, they believe that they can move forward. So just be aware of this person, because you have endless prosperity. But also this person here is underestimating you, and has underestimated you a lot. You might be off balance, but that's because you're balanced. That's because your sense of security and stability that you want from your life is of a higher standard than what most people desire. You keep on pushing yourself for more and more. Not in a bad way, not in a kind of egocentric, look at me kind of way, but in a very progressive way of saying, I want the best for my life, and I'm not just going to settle. And that's what you're doing here. This is your thoughts and your fears coming together and making you feel off balance. Settle your emotions. I know that sounds really easy to say and really hard to do. This can even be somebody from your past. They don't even have to be coming into your life. Their ideas can just be coming up in your life. Or what they would say, how they would judge you. And now it's no more. You're like, listen, I'm done. I need to move forward in my truth. I need to move forward in my prosperity. And I need to let this go. Because that's what you're doing here. You have endless prosperity. And if you turn that figure 8 to the side, that's an 8. You turn that infinity sign to the side, that is an 8. That is saying here that you're working hard. You're keeping your mind focused. You're being very practical about things. And you're being a little bit too practical at times because that's what's making you feel off guard. You are a water sign. Water signs go with their emotions. Water signs have a tendency to be pulled out by the undertow of their feelings, so they feel as if they're swimming in a straight line. But when you're at the beach and you think you're swimming in a straight line, but the current has you, and all of a sudden that straight line, now you're over here, and you're like, how the heck did I get over here? So your greatest talent is your intuition and your instincts, okay? Your spiritual self, knowing what it is that you love, which lets you know what it is that you're passionate about. Knowing from your love and your healing, your mind, because you know where it is that your passion lies, you know where it is that your heart sings, and that's where you need to move forward. Nobody else can do that for you. Okay? And this person, they see it, and they know that by making you feel betrayed, taking away that love from you, they're going to knock you off your game. And by knocking you off your game, they're going to affect everything else. The Four of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Judgment card are your clarifying cards. The Four of Swords is your prosperity, okay? And I know that sounds odd because it's swords, it's mental, but it has to do with you resting. It has to do with an awakening of soul and self. So it's going to lead you to the prosperity that you want with the Ten of Pentacles. You have your armor on, okay? This is saying that even when you sleep, you have your armor on, Scorpio. You're not fully resting. You need to fully rest. You need to take care of yourself. The angels are guarding and guiding you. You're going to be getting messages through your dreams. But if you're not fully sleeping, if you're not fully letting your subconscious, relax and send you the messages that you need, you won't be getting them. And it's not a bad thing. It's not saying, oh my gosh, look what you're doing wrong, you have to fix it. No, this is saying that little by little, This doesn't have to be all at once. Remember, the tarot can be a step-by-step guide. It's kind of showing you the steps that you need to take to get to where it is that you want to be. It doesn't have to be that you release all your stress and all the worries that are around you instantaneously, because you do have a lot of them with the Nine of Swords here. All right? You can see that. It's keeping you up at night, worry, fear. Now it is time to move forward. There is a sense here, because if you can see, that tree is actually a nymph. And when the winter melts away and the spring comes, she's going to stand tall, stand proud, and be able to move about the forest. Now she's just in hibernation. So there's a sense here of a winter time for you, of a time to need to sit back, of a need to be in hibernation. Now, whether this be a good night's sleep, because most of us, we do not have the luxury of being able to, just take a few days and, hide away. Though if you could take vacation time, that would be very helpful. Or if you have vacation time coming up, that would be a great way to rest and recharge and kind of focus on you. Or even just a day to just call and say, or I'm not telling you to take a sick day and not be sick, but I am telling you to try and have a time where you can focus on you, even if it's just for an hour a day or 15 minutes. Kind of like going to the drive-thru at McDonald's and getting a cup of coffee, or at Starbucks. You can go through the drive-thru, and then just sitting quietly with yourself, by yourself, before the chaos of work becomes the chaos of home, or before the chaos of, doing all the errands becomes the chaos of putting everything away and getting the kids and doing all that stuff and starting all over again. Our life is chaos. This is saying you just need time, just need a few moments to yourself, to sit and center yourself, to awaken what it is that you want. There's a reason why she's outside and not inside. Connecting with nature is also going to be very helpful for you. That brings you to the prosperity of the Ten of Pentacles. This is also the question, what is the most important thing to you? What is your sense of prosperity? What really, really matters to you? And that's what you're going to start to share with yourself. This is also being part of a community. This is also saying, do not share everything with everyone. Share a few things, but keep things kind of to yourself. You see how the 9 pentacles are up here and only one is being shared with the community. All the apples, the apple tree is up here, only a few apples are being shared with the community. Looking at what it is that you desire, looking at what it is that you want, sharing that with the people who matter to you. It doesn't have to be, when I say community, it doesn't have to be, kind of like, your town or your city or anything like that. It can be your family, it can be your friends, it can be your workplace, right? But it's also saying, where do you want your prosperity to lie? Do you want to start your own business? Do you want to start your own place of prosperity? Do you want to have a group started where people start to come over and talk about, a book club or whatever it is that you want to do that brings people together? This is the sense of community that I'm getting from the Ten of Pentacles, but also of wealth coming in, of saving, of looking at the long term and knowing what it is that you want and where it is that you want to be. What is important to you is what this card is asking me to ask you. What is important to you and where do you want your focus to be? Because you are having, so you have this winter time, which will turn into a spring, everything will melt, and you will be recharged, rejuvenated, which is my Minor Arcana Justice card, of saying that you have been in slumber for a long time, and now you're going to be resurrected. In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, this is an angel blowing his trumpet, raising people from their coffins. Here, it's called the sleepers, because these knights were put to sleep so that they could guard over whales, and when whales needed them, because all of these have to do with Welsh mythology, when the Welsh people needed them, a trumpet would be blown, they would be called, and they would awaken from their underground tomb, or their underground place of slumber, to be able to defend the Welsh people, to be able to defend their nation. And that's what's happening within you. There's a sense of this hibernation time that is coming to an end, to awaken you to the prosperity that you want, to the sense of community that you desire. And the community can be, talking to people online. It doesn't have to be going out there. It doesn't have to be like the rec center or the YMCA or anything like that. It can just be, it can be something small, but that has deep meaning to you and helps set you on the path of what it is that you truly desire. So it goes like this. There's a sense of being off balance because of worry brought on by people who don't understand. They're trying to use your knowledge against you and take your passion and make it into something that you're questioning. But staying true to yourself, Scorpio, is going to outweigh all of this. Okay? You have a king's energy to you. You have a beautiful king's energy that is rising you above the pettiness of others. That is going to let people think that you are off balance, but you have kind of things in your back pocket. You have tricks up your sleeve. You're so much stronger than what they're giving you credit for, because they take your kindness as weakness, which is the biggest folly that they have made. Your kindness isn't weakness. Okay, there's an old saying, what is it? Watch the temper of a kind man, or something to that effect. Yeah, because when you're pushed too far, you're pushed too far. And what they don't understand is that you are rising above. You are having an awakening of soul. They can only see that things are starting to shift, that the sense of prosperity, the sense of bounty is coming your way. Even though at times you don't see it yourself, it's coming. They see it. Now, this can also be somebody from your past, and the words just keep tumbling through your head again and again, making you feel off balance. But these 10 days, there's going to be a sense that you feel off balance, even though you're having all this king energy around you, even though even the King of Wands is saying you're going through this transformation. And this transformation is bringing you the promises, the glory, the prosperity that you want. Not all at once. I mean, I always warn against the firework life that we all want, where everything goes 1, 2, 3, and one thing after another, and everybody's just blown away. No, it's not like that. It's something calmer. It's something more gentle, but it's something beautiful that is leading you forward. For some of you, yes, it might be a fireworking existence, but I like to think of, okay, so I know this is going to sound funny, but think of the prosperity that's coming, kind of like losing weight. When you lose weight all at once, okay, the doctors say if you lose weight all at once and you lose this massive amount of weight, you might look great and everything like that, but they say that your body doesn't keep it off the same way it does if you lost it gradually. That's what this is saying here. This is gradually accepting your kingdom, accepting your prosperity, knowing that the negativity of others from the past to the present cannot affect you. Okay? Can't keep you from your path unless you let it. And you have endless prosperity that is leading you forward. Do not doubt it. Do not fear it. Embrace it. There's an awakening of soul and self that is going on that is absolutely beautiful. Your subconscious message, yeah, 8 of Swords. Doubts and fears, questioning, sitting there saying, can I do this? Can't I do this? Is this okay? Am I going to mess up? I know I'm going to mess up. Feeling that no matter which way you turn, you're going to get cut. You're going to make a mistake. Everything's going to fall apart. It's not. It's not. You're blindfolded here. Okay? You have a net behind you, tying you even closer to that rock. Emotions are running high, and you are feeling completely overwhelmed. This is saying, turn inward, first of all, but then take that blindfold off. Know that you're closer to dry land than you think. It's the emotions that are getting you, okay? The emotions that I see within this card with the water, okay, with the ocean being just pounding around, and the emotions that I see here. That's because people are sending you negativity. People are trying to get you off balance. Again, the emotions here, trying to get you off balance. This can be from the past. This can be from the present. It's going to be different for each and every one of you. It has to do with the mind. Okay? You can either do with an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. For some of you, it's going to be a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius. I'm feeling a stronger draw to the air sign, but knowing that things are going to be moving forward and not doubting it. Not thinking that you're stuck. You're thinking, oh my gosh, it's going to always be this way. I'm never going to get out of it. You are. It's okay. You're moving forward towards the prosperity that you want, not towards the negativity of others. Stay strong, Scorpio, because you're getting there and you are embracing this king's energy. The awakening of soul is bringing you the prosperity and the sense of community that you desire. Whatever is most important to you, that's what's coming your way. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. I hope this reading has resonated with you. Thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Also, thank you for subscribing to my channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. And I will be reading for you all really, really soon. Bye.